But big step, man. We got this in. See about getting our steering column in next, and see what I can find to fiddle with. Hey YouTube, it's Bill, Flatbroke Garage. Welcome back to the channel. If you've been here before, if you're new, thanks for coming. Please subscribe, I could use you. Today I'm stoked, I'm really excited. I finally finished all the wet sanding and buffing on my 71 Torino GT. Now, if you don't know what this is a car I got about 5 years ago in baskets and boxes and stuff. It's all apart. I kind of put it together, moved it to Tennessee, put it in my building, and sat for 5 years. So I decided to dig it out, get the bodywork done, get it painted, and get this thing back on the road. Well, all the wet sanding, buffing, all the crappy stuff is done. Now it's final assembly time. Let's put the car together. I can't wait. But I would like to thank, I have a sponsor, Steele Rubber Products. They actually are working with me to help me finish my project. They've given me all the door gaskets and all the doodads and rubber things to get the car together. So I want to say thank you so much to them. I mean, I'm blown away by their generosity. So we can get going on this car and get it back together. So let me show you what I got here. Here she is, all buffed, polished. Now the fenders are just kind of sitting there. I'm going to take them off for assembly, but they're around here for buffing. So like I said, we're going to start putting all the door rubber gaskets on, get the trunk together, the tail light sections in, wiring in. I'm going to start from the back, kind of work to the front, because I'm still waiting on an engine. It's at my buddy's machine shop. I'll be doing a video on that build. He just got the engine apart. He said it's in good shape, but we're going to do some upgrades. So let's dive in. Let's get this thing together. Once again, thank you, Steele Rubber Products. All right, guys. Well, let me bring you in and show you a few things. I'm starting to do the reassembly here. Digging through my boxes of parts that are disorganized, but I didn't bag it. This is how it came to me, this car. Going through, the GT has a huge taillight assembly. It's all cast pot metal, and the taillights are all bolted in. So I've pulled it all apart, and I'm cleaning inside the housings and inside the lenses. I mean, after 50 some years, it's get full of dirt and dust and crap. So I just use the spray away glass cleaner. Works pretty nice. Like I said, the car's coming along. I got these on here. I don't know what you call them, the flare pieces or whatever, the GT emblem. I want to show you why this car looks nice and the paint's really nice, but it's never going to be a show car because, once again, I am not a body man. And, you know, these are things that should have been done before I painted it. You know, I'm not a body man. I didn't think it up, but let me show you here. It's little things that make show cars nice, which, you know. So we have our body line through here. It's really nice. Come along through here, and then there's this. See this? It's narrow. And this, it's not right. Now this was off the car. This is, I don't know, quarter extension. And you get adjustment on it. It gets loose. You can move it around. But if you make this part flush, then it's too tight here. And you can't, if you curl it in, then the lines don't match. I don't know. I'm going to mess with it some more. But this is the true art of bodywork and why it's so expensive. Because it's not just painting the car, it's these little details that come out. You know, a lot of guys look for them, and I mean, it's not the end of the world, but dude, they just start bugging me after a while. So I got to look into that, see if I can make it a little better. Thanks to Steele Rubber Products, they have sent me all the gaskets, or most of them, to do this car. So this is a trunk seal. I think trunk seals for Fords are kind of universal. But yeah, there you go. 65 through 79 Ford Mercury trunk seal, fits various models. I think you cut them to length, but we'll look at that in a minute. I got the wiring going back in. It's the stock wiring. It's really not bad. It's not cut up or butchered. It still has the factory conduit in it, so that looks kind of cool. I'm putting in the little tail lights, or side marker lights, sorry. And once again, the chrome is aged and stuff, and you know, like I said, once again, if this is a show car, you'd take, you know, this chrome, take this all apart and send these out and have these re-chromed and stuff and buffed and polished. And I tell you, I got an estimate on 4 pieces. And you Torino guys, if you're watching this, will know there's these chrome moldings that go down through here. And it's just a piece here with the window fuzzy. The piece here has the window fuzzy. I think there's one inside there, you can see. So they're made of pot metal. And I'm just get a quote. So I sent it out to a reputable chrome company. And they came back of a quote of $1,800 to $2,000 to chrome those 4 pieces. And they're 4 to 6 months out. Wow. Once again, I have nothing against that. That would be awesome. It'd look beautiful. But I am Flat Broke Garage. And I tell you what, guys, $2 grand for 4 pieces. I'm sure they earn their money, but that is way above my pay grade. Now, I don't know what to do. You can do spray chrome. I see there's something like that. There's chrome powder coat. Or, and it's I'm not crazy about it, the satin black them out. And then you got to kind of do everything and then chrome and black. It doesn't work. What do you guys think I should do? Put it down there in the comments. Or I could just leave them. They're not horrible. They're what you call foggy, or the chrome's foggy, kind of crackled, faded. It's just old chrome. So I'm working on the GT rear taillight section. It's a whole big metal piece here. And I got it all apart, and I'm starting to kind of renew what's left. Started cleaning this, but we'll get these all cleaned up, and I'll show you here. I got the metal framework all cleaned off, and she's taped and ready for satin black, or I think we're going with a flat black. I'm pretty sure Ford used flat black on all this, not satin. A little too shiny. But if I'm wrong, put it down in the comments. Let me know. But I'm pretty sure it's flat black. So this is all scuffed, taped, and ready to go. We're going to get this taped and start assembling the taillight section and get it in. All right, so I got my taillight housing assembled. I'm going to try and slide it on here and not scratch anything. It should be fun. Houston, we have a problem. My holes are covered. No, oh, no, wait, they're washers, I think. Go behind here. Hold these on. I don't remember. Be carefully going on. Something is not right. What did I do wrong? Let's take another look here. That's what I did wrong. These go, ta-da. Those go through there, and then that goes over there. So, all right. It's been a while since I've looked at this stuff, and I never took this car apart. Once again, here's my disclaimer. I bought this car in pieces, so I don't know how it all came apart or goes back together. Let's see. Come on. Oh. There we go. That looks good. And then we put the lights in from behind. So, get a screw nut on here. Alright. One up here. And I think I can slide the lights in from the inside, so. Earn while you learn. Earn while you learn. Alright, and these popping Z in this way. Like that. Sweet. Alright, get these thrown back in, get everything tightened up, and we'll square it up and see how it looks. But I like it. Alright, so we're going to put our trunk seal in, and then it shows you a little diagram here and how it's supposed to sit in that channel. Like I said before, this is fits various models, so I'll have to put it, test fit it all the way around, and then probably cut it to size, take it out, and get some weather strip adhesive and put it in and give her a good tape and get this thing sealed in. So let's get her open and get a test fit in here. All right, so there we have it. It's hooked in and test fit in. And I kind of got it in the groove, but I didn't like tuck it all the way in yet because, you know, I don't want to snag it in there, but this just gives me a length. So I'm going to get my length marked, cut it, take it out. I'm going to clean inside this channel again. Even though it's new paint, you know, with the buffing compound, all goo in there, you want to be sure that there's something solid for the adhesive to hold on to. Some guys said that the weather strip adhesive, once again, you're getting all technical. They didn't put the seam in the end. They put it like over here in the edge. And I don't know. I'm putting it in the middle. I actually have the Falcarino, which is a 56,000 original mile car. I could pop the trunk and look and see where they seam it at, just to end all the hubbub. But we're going to get this cut, pulled out, and get the glue on it, and we'll start pinching her in there. So, look pretty cut and dry. Also, too, in the instructions, when they say that this goes to the outer edge, the lip, that double lip there, by outer edge, they don't mean the outer edge of the car, they mean the outer edge of the molding. So where the drip rail comes up, that's the outer edge, the outside of the panel. So just FYI. All right, let's get this cut and pulled. All right, there's a couple different types of weather strip adhesive. I like the 3M, the black weather strip adhesive. They had the yellow stuff for years, but, you know, if you don't get it super clean, then the yellow just kind of, I don't know, I don't like it. So I use the 3M Auto, like I said, black weather strip adhesive. It's really good. So we're going to squirt some in there, and I got it laid out back here so I can just wrap it around, but I'm going to fill the groove down in here, and I'm going to fill the groove all the way around, and we'll put that in and tape it down and let her set tight. So what you want to do is you get these lips or ridges. You push down and you hook on the inside. You get this hooked under this lip here. And then you push the back end down and it just kind of snaps itself in. It's really, really nice. You know. I put a couple pieces of tape in just to keep it good around the corners and stuff, because you get a little poppy around the corners. But once this adhesive sets, these will be in there. It really fits nice. Nice and clean, straight. I tell you what, this is nicer than my stuff. All right, so another thing I want to get on is I want to get the door seals on the bottom of the doors, because it can be getting in and out of here, and you know, you start banging this and you start chipping paint. So Steele Rubber, like I said, was nice enough to send me some door seals and all the gaskets I kind of need for the car. This is a 2011 8872. This is the lower door seal, goes around the bottom. So we'll pop this thing on, and that'll keep me from chipping stuff and banging. So I think this will be a definite plus. All right, so basically this is just put these 4 screws in here, and these white push plugs, they just snap in all the way around the bottom. So everything they got is just really fits well too. You're not having to re-drill holes, and you know, it is nice. See stuff that actually fits and works for once. I tell you, you just get sick of getting stuff and it's supposed to fit, and it just, nothing lines up, and I don't know. It takes 10 times longer to fidget around with the Chinesium stuff than it does to actually get something that works and it's right. Oops, I spoke too soon. Let's see here. I missed the hole there. There we go. Boom. So then what you do is you just take these and snap those in. Put this down. Set you down here. And just hear them snap. Look at that. Pops right into place. Every hole lines up with factory. Yes. And once again, you just take these little tabs, just pop them in the holes through here, and I tell you, look, it just lines up. All right, and there we go. Get it up to the last hole here. Push it in. There you go. And one screw up here in the end to hold it tight. And voila. Kind of voila. But no, this way I can open and close doors without banging metal and chipping paint, and you know. There we go, installed. Now, these are going to be a little puffy when they're in there. Sometimes it's best if you got the latches on, close the doors, keep them closed for a while, or in my case, I don't have the latches. I kind of ratchet strap them shut, kind of compress on the gaskets, so they kind of seat more in there. But boom, perfect fit. All right, well, I've been sorting through the chrome, trying to see what I have and don't have, and where it actually goes, because, you know, I didn't take this apart. So I am going to start putting pieces back on that aren't in the way, and that way I can just kind of eliminate stuff. So if I can get them on the car, they're not over there. And, you know, it looks better too. So I found these, careful. These are the rain gutters. And I'll set this up and show you. They snap over the top and screw in. So if I can get those on, you know, it's more stuff out of the way. I took a SOS pad, kind of cleaned these up a little bit. I mean, they're not all scratched or tweaked or dented, so just gave them a quick shine. I think they're going to be in pretty nice shape, so they're definitely savers. So let's get this thing on here and eliminate one more piece floating around. All right, so these hook up on top, hook over this. Careful, not to scratch. Trickier than it looks. There we go. Down there. Slides back. Just can't get it over this lip here. I tell you what. I think that's on. It's hooked over. There's no real lip for it to hook over here. So we just got 5 screws. I'm using all new hardware now too. I mean, really just buy a box of new stainless screws. It's reusing the old stuff. At this point, it just doesn't pay. Just use the new stuff. There you go. Is that loose? I don't know why it's loose. It's weird. Now I gotta take this off. I'm not hooked over, so I gotta pull this off and snap this over. It's little things, man. They just take time. Let's try this again. Oh, it seems a little tighter now. I don't know what happened. There, now it's not rattly, so must not have had it clipped over the edge. All right, well, the next thing I want to get accomplished today, now I got the door seals on, I can get in there and actually start moving around in the car, hopefully, without making too much banging and boing. Anyways, so what I want to do, this is a big one, is I want to get my dashboard put back in. Because then I'll be able to hook up my steering column and I can steer the car. But more importantly is I think I'm going to go with Borgson. I don't know if I'm saying the right. Borgson steering. And you got to trim the steering column, I think, a bit. So I got to get everything bolted in, lined up, so I can actually start moving forward with that, because I want to get the steering gear in, all that done, before the engine goes in. The engine, the machine shop called me. I got to go check it out, but he said the engine's in good shape. So I got to run up and check that out. In the meantime, we got to get this in here, get stuff in, and start getting stuff lined up, because once stuff is done, it's you know, going to come together, and I got to get off my butt and get going. So let's get this in there and see how well it fits. One guy putting it in by myself, but it shouldn't be too bad. Alright, so we got the dash bolted in. I got some more brackets back here I gotta get in. The dash is all adjustable. You can go, you know, so I'm really not gonna snug it down until I get some more in here, but at least I can get my steering column in and start tidying up some wires. I can put, you know, the interior light switches in and just get stuff tidied up a bit. But big step, man. We got this in. See about getting our steering column in next. And well, that's going to kind of do it for this video. I know it was kind of boring, a lot of tedium little things, but I mean, it's all part of putting the car back together. I mean, I feel awesome. I mean, to me, that's like beautiful. But thanks so much for watching and sticking with it. We're going to have more coming up. Going to have the machine shop coming up. And I'll just keep plinking away with it. I appreciate you watching. I really do. Thanks so much. We'll see you later. Bye.